welcome to my 10 minutes of improv. It was supposed to be stand-up comedy, but I'm pretty sure I just forgot everything I wrote. So we're gonna see what comes off the dome here. Thank you. It's my first time on the stage, and I'm glad I get to have it all with you. Thank you. And I'm glad I get to have this time while wearing a tiara.
It's beautiful.
I never really thought I'd get there, but you know, new things. So my bit is called I Love It Here, and the reason is because I am relatively fresh to New Hampshire. I've been here for 2 years now. Thank you. I'm happy to join you. I sincerely love New Hampshire, and when I say that, people usually regard me with confusion. Because some of you think that there's not much to love about being here, but I disagree. I really do. My favorite thing about being here is usually somewhat of a surprise to people. My favorite thing about New Hampshire and the East Coast is that people here will tell you sincerely and to your face to fuck off. And I love it. I sincerely do. I just came from 14 years in white liberal Seattle. And in white liberal Seattle, you cannot tell anyone to fuck off under any circumstances for any reason. You really can't. It can't be done in polite company, it can't be done in impolite company, it can't be done at all. Like, it would be like spitting on someone's dog. And you think that you know what I mean by that, but if you haven't been to Seattle, you don't really know people who treat their dog like their child. It's bad out there, y'all. And I was one of them. I'm reformed now. Yeah. So that really is, though, my favorite thing about the East Coast is that it sincerely feels like if somebody's not interested in being friends, they'll just tell me they're not interested in being friends. And I love that. I have a little bit of the tism myself, so people being direct and communicative, it's really helpful, it's really important. My other things that I like about New Hampshire are a little less dramatic. One of the things that I enjoy is the back roads of New Hampshire. That was an experience the first time. Some back roads of New Hampshire fans in the audience. My first time onto the back roads was at night, and I was just following the directions from Google Maps, and I just took a left turn into darkness. And like 30 minutes later, I was like, I think this is just my life now. I think that I died and this is my purgatory. Just an endless twisting labyrinth of darkness and the occasional suggestion of a tree. Crawling along at 25 miles an hour, occasionally being tailgated by a very aggressive truck. And I'm sorry that I'm going like the bare minimum speed. Like, I know that it annoys all of you. I know you wish I weren't. I have a good reason for it though, okay? Here's my reason. I can't fucking see. It's dark. I genuinely do not understand what sense you people are using to echolocate your way through this road at 50 miles an hour. Just whizzing through the night inches from death. Is that like a year 5 theory? Am I going to develop my own like bat sense?
It's called pine tree.
I look forward to that one. Another thing that I had to get used to, but I do very much enjoy, is the lack of a speed limit in New Hampshire. You have speed limit signs, but it didn't take me very long to understand that we don't need much by that. I live up just on the 293, and I live on a section of the 293 that has a curve in it, and the curve has a 45 mile per hour sign on it. And first off, no. And second off, what? I follow the speed of traffic through this sign, which is a cool 85 miles an hour, 5 days a week. And every once in a while, I'll get passed on the right. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I was only going 40 miles an hour over the speed limit. How inconsiderate of me. I clearly should have been doing 50 miles over the speed limit. That's my bad. Yeah. I like the houses out here. Houses in Seattle don't tend to have a lot of character. They're either like McMansions or just like square. I like it's an efficient shape, but you know, I like that you have old, weirdly shaped houses with all the little rooms in there, like a cheek by jowl. It's nice. I do have a complaint about your houses. It is my most sincere complaint about New Hampshire that's not about all of the other things to complain about. But one of my most sincere complaints, which is that y'all realize we can heat them, right? And we have the technology to keep the heat inside. Like, I understand that it's an old house, but maybe every 100 years you should refresh the insulation. Get some double pane windows, some weather stripping. Like, this stuff isn't that hard. This is I swear to God, this is not a bit. This is a sincerely true thing. If I am going to a new person's house in New Hampshire, I pack with me a long sleeve shirt, a flannel, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a pair of shorts. Because I don't know what it's gonna be like in your house, okay? I grew up in Alaska. I'm used to the outside being the cold place and the inside being the warm place. So, and I don't know whether your house is gonna be 75 degrees or 45 degrees. And I'm just gonna have to act like it's normal that you live in the Arctic. So if I go to the bathroom and come out in a totally different set of clothes, just be cool about it. Okay? Yes, that is why I brought the backpack, and no, that's not something you need to comment on. Thank you. One of the favorite things that I've encountered in New Hampshire, I don't know what's going on with your young women here. Maybe they're just going through a lot. I work at Starbucks, and the young women that I work with, God bless them, they come up to about my nipple on a good day if they wear high shoes, and they are made of equal parts espresso, alcohol, and vinegar. I love them to bits. Half the time I do need them to explain things to me. One of them, again, not a bit, told me that I had maligned her by calling her chopped and unk. Two words I had no. Does anyone in the crowd know what these words mean? I had to learn. Okay, good. Some of you are under 30. Only some of you, though. So that makes sense. But chopped apparently means bad looking, and unk is a form of uncool, but specifically the uncool of an uncool uncle. Yes. It can't just stand for uncool, that would be way too straightforward. But sometimes they say stuff, I'm almost 40, I'm turning 40 in December, and sometimes they say stuff to me, I know I don't. Sometimes they say stuff to, oh, that didn't get much of a laugh, maybe I do. So sometimes though, one of my coworkers, God bless her, she was talking about how tired she is and how much she couldn't wait to get a good night's sleep tonight. Can relate. But 10 minutes previous, I had listened to her making plans with another one of my coworkers that she was going to get wasted together and then sleep in her car in that coworker's driveway because the other coworker doesn't have a futon. And I was like, so that doesn't seem conducive to great sleep. And she was like, no, you don't understand. I'm going to be wasted, so I'll sleep really well. And it made me feel, we had a Lord of the Rings joke earlier. Thank you, Jason, for paving the way. It made me feel like the Treebeard, like the Ent in Lord of the Rings talking to Merry and Pippin. That doesn't make much sense to me, but you are very small. Thank you, that's my time.